Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, this guy, Alexis McAllister, is someone whose stock rose dramatically due to his exploits.
Oh, he's been caught on shoots! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Searching pass he's played there. Oh no, this does not look good. And that's really well manoeuvred. David Villa. And he cuts out the supply. In with the challenge. Oh, just skips. Real chance! Really well taken goal. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
He's had a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
"3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Oh, they could be caught out here. And the shot! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Paris Saint-Germain are having a ball here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
McAllister gets his final warning. Great chance! And he hits the net. And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game?
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Paris Saint-Germain are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
No, he refuses to take the bait. Now it's Rafinha. Rafinha! Oh, he really got hold of that.
If he sacrifices some power, he may control the elevation.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then. David Villa, Jim, a little gem amongst strikers.
Yeah, I think there are probably two things that set him apart, Peter. First, the ability to mould himself into any formation the team wants, often ploughing a lonely furrow up front, and second, having such a hugely impressive goal-scoring record, despite often being burdened with having to take free kicks and corners.
Put it all together, and you've got one of the finest strikers of his generation.
Exactly.
Ball is over the line. Schneider. Pedri. Forwards and with intent. And it's Ronaldinho. Passes coming off in quick succession. Batistuta! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Howson tries to clear. Belletti. Howson. Pedri. Now it's Villa. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Neither side yet able to find the net. Now it's Batistuta. Schneider. Terrific header. On the ball. In for the pieces. And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
He'll be annoyed with himself after that. Nothing wrong with his anticipation or his positioning.
Ronaldinho. Looking to play him in. Rijkaard makes the interception. Great vision.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Albert Ferrer gets it away. And it's Fletcher. Batistuta! And Batistuta! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's come backwards here. That is a brilliant interception. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now, this could be a chance. Engages and forces him off the ball. And he's managed to get free. In it comes. Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Paris Saint-Germain have their second corner now. Batistuta! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Paris Saint-Germain have their third corner. Struck first time. Just too high.
Well, the invitation was there, so he was right, in my opinion, to take it on. Alas, it was a technical flaw.
Back into the middle. Batistuta was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, that's a key interception. And we've reached half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So we reach the halfway point.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0.
Substitution in progress.
And we're underway again. Both sides defensively robust up to now. And the pass is intercepted. Bullish header! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Ronaldinho. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of... Pedri! The crowd reaction tells you just how close that was.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Schneider. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Villa. Darren Fletcher can so cleverly bypass the press. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Schneider. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, delightful ball. He might be in here! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's heaved it away. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And this is Batistuta. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. That has been knocked clear. Fletcher stood his ground strongly. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Ambitious ball. Header! No, not the best of headers.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Number 8.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass, and a tricky one at that.
Into the last quarter of an hour.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Can he get on the end of this? And he's gone looking for safety. That has ended up in no man's land.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
He's in a good... And the shot! Oh, that's incredible! Finally! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Schneider. Coming on to replace him is number 10, Palmer. There will be 3 minutes.
Batistuta. Oh, well measured. Chance for a shot! Really well taken goal. And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Substitutions taking place.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, we're on the way. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
The fella you're looking at, Peter, Ashraf Hakimi. I think one of the better offensive fullbacks anywhere in the world. He's very much the modern fullback. He was a winger, moved a little bit deeper, but he still has that passion to get forward. And we know it's backed up by a great engine and occasionally an eye for goal.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Lamine Yamal really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
That's a little off target. Can he get on the end of this? He's on it, can he shoot? McAllister with the clearance. Quarter of an hour played. He's in a great position here. Ambitious ball here. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Portugal with the corner, they're first. Cantona goes short. And he's gone looking for safety. Yamal! Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Cantona. That's a nicely shaped ball. Real chance! It's bounced back off the post. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Romero cuts it out. Lovely pass, but can he get there? David Villa. Oh, that's fabulous. And he shoots! And that has been knocked clear.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Now it's Cantona. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. That has ended up in no man's land. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And he whips it in. Big chance, corner. Corner number 2 then. They've played it short, and that's played in low. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Played back in, and the keeper gets his hands on it. Romero. Searching pass he's played there. Fermin. Yamal. Ah, such a clever touch. And he's there to belt it away. And we hit half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
And a quick announcement today that
so both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break.
Substitutions taking place.
Here we go again then. Both sides defensively robust up to now. That's the throw. And it's McAllister. Schneider.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And here's Cantona.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Picked out brilliantly. Okazaki finds himself offside. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Cantona. And he welcomes it in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Forlan did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Okazaki was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Schneider. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Now it's Yamal. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Cantona. And it's made its way. Big chance! It is a fantastic goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. Finally, the deadlock is broken.
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention.
Tries a shot!
Substitution in progress.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And a chance! Brilliant from Cantona! A finish of true class! Two ahead, late in the day, game over surely. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Substitution.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now it's Okazaki. Now it's Yamal. Nice looking ball. Chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
A case now of complete control. Now it's Danny Olmo. That ball looks a good one. Shot a goal! They've scored! Just cruising! They are cruising! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And the referee brings it to a close. Paris Saint-Germain have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome.
And now, to all members of the
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty...
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, we're on the way.
Well, Gaisca Mendieta, Peter, is such a tremendous athlete.
Pretty much the full midfield package, isn't he?
Yeah, because he has that wonderful technique to go with all the tremendous energy and dynamism, everything a modern midfielder needs.
Well, tell me he was a very talented middle-distance runner in his youth, that makes sense.
Well, I think it would explain his stamina.
It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And he's managed to get rid. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Looking to play him in. No, he's just misjudged that one. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
That is good alertness.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. It's a pretty loose pass. Shevchenko. Mendieta. He has found the way through. Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And he was quick to react. But that has not gone well. Now, can they get him away? Howson kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Vieira. Not the most accurate pass. Zanetti. And it's Kukçu. He can run onto that. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Chips it through. Rijkaard can get it clear. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Birmingham clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, easy pickings there. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. David Villa. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now that looks a decent ball. Great chance! Oh, brilliant! Just brilliant!
Oh, what a superb finish to this first half from a great player. It's lifted the whole mood of the team and indeed the fans, and it should be enough to ensure they go into the break with a narrow but very welcome advantage.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very...
Tries a shot! It's a goal! And they're at it again in double quick time. That. Paris Saint-Germain ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. Here we go again then. Howson. Zanetti. And here's Del Piero. And it's Kukçu. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And here's Del Piero. And he's being shifted off it. And here's Kukçu. And that's a dangerous ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Neymar. Pedri. That's a sharp pass. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Tries to pass it through. Kukçu. And it's Del Piero. And it's Neymar. Now it's Del Piero. Neither of these two want to come off second best. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Shevchenko. Oh, perfectly measured that.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Substitution for Paris Saint-Germain, number 13, Diego Forlan. Coming on to replace him is number 10, Palmer.
Oh, important interception. David Villa is onto this, and he's away. He's through, it's one-on-one. David Villa! Good try, very good try, in fact.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Substitution for Paris Saint-Germain, number 8, Pedri. Coming on the field is number 11, Rafinha.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. The message is clear, none shall pass. Doué going face-to-face with his great rival. Kagawa. Out to the left it goes. Mbappe! That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Oh, that's a key interception. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Just 5 minutes remaining now. And it's Batistuta. Doué.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, good-looking ball. Spread it left. No, it's come to nothing. And that is that. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work.
And we'd like to inform you
Your reflections then, Jim.
Paris Saint-Germain definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And that gets things running.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
What's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true, just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
Ambitious ball here. That is ended up in no man's land. Turns back here, probably the best option. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Good ball, good take. Now, he's got space here. David Villa was alert to the possibilities, but in the end, it's fruitless. Well-timed, excellent interception. Now it's McAllister. That has been cut short. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Batistuta. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
McAllister. Well read, nice interception.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
And it's De Bruyne. Now it's Batistuta. McAllister. Just about within shooting range. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
McAllister really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Can he get it through? Oh, this looks sharp. So what can they make of this? Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Azar is offering some sort of an apology there.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
It's out of play, and it is a goal kick. No, that's been intercepted. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Looking to pass their way through. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Bayer Leverkusen with the corner. They're first. It's a mighty effort! What a wonderful goal!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic.
Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to...
There's the header! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
And the first 45 minutes are up. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Paris Saint-Germain.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Paris Saint-Germain can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And that could set him on his way. And that has been clubbed away. That's gone for a throw-in. Ronaldinho plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Now it's Batistuta. Dinked through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
That's well played. He knew he had to mop that up.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. That's an imaginative pass. Chance, surely! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Pedri deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Defending was strong and firm. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Bayer Leverkusen have their second corner now. Ronaldinho getting this one clear. Now then, the ball's come loose. Rijkaard. And here's Batis. Oh, shooting chance! They've done it! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
David Villa has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Tries a deft little ball. Defending of the desperate variety.
Substitution for Paris Saint-Germain, number 11, Rafinha. Coming on to replace him is number 10,
Zanetti. Well, that has not gone well. And here's McAllister. Paris Saint-Germain are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. And here's De Bruyne. Great ball, and Batistuta! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Batistuta really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very decent chance.
And that has left him in a heap. Knocks it into space. Rijkaard. And it's Ronaldinho. Now it's Villa. Stood up well to him there. And this is Forlan. There's the shot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Substitution for Paris Saint-Germain, number 80.
Paris Saint-Germain are making a change now.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in.
He's going for goal! That is delicious! He's got himself an absolute peach. Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Yeah, okay, it's gone in with the help of the crossbar, but that was merited due to the quality of the strike.
Paris Saint-Germain. And the referee brings it to a close. Paris Saint-Germain can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go.
You're welcome back to the stream. If you want us to play, just drop a comment and let's play some online matches. Alright, those of you on the live stream right now, if you want to join or if you want to play with me, this is the match room number. You can just copy it and then also let's play the match. It seems one guy came and then commented that he wanted to play with me. No player 680. No player 680. If you are there, you can come. Come and let's play. Alright. Today's live stream is about eFootball coin sales giveaway. You see, if you don't know the rules of the eFootball coins giveaway, I have dropped a video on my channel on how to win a coins. I'm going to be picking 3 winners out of this live stream. But how we are going to do it right now is that the winners are going to be picked from the comment section, but that's not the live comment. I mean the normal comment that you're going to be commenting during the time of the stream. The live comment is different from the normal comment. Yeah, so that's what I mean. If you comment on that one, I'm going to be using a live comment picker or something like that, so that I'll pick the 3 winners. I'm going to be doing it or running it 3 times right after everything. I'll do everything live. So those of you who are going to win, I'll just DM you directly, take your logins, and then also purchase some of the coins for you. Yes, that is how we are going to be doing it. Since anyone doesn't want to play, then we are going to continue with the division matches. I've been cooking people online. People are also cooking me. That is how you are going to be doing it. So if that is the case, then noob player 680. If you are there right now, you can just comment and then also make sure that you alert me for us to play right after everything, because I'm closing the match room right now. It seems no one is joining. All right. So let's go for the let's play the match. We've gotten an opponent, and let's see whether we can win or not. Nowadays, eFootball, let me say, how do we call it? eFootball division matches is so scripted. I don't understand. It is so scripted, bro. Bro, thanks for the love. Thanks for the love. This thing. Thanks for the love. Thanks for the love, lies. Thank you very much. Yeah. You can drop your name in the comment section for me to hype your names more, or drop your ID for me to log in and also give you some tips and some account review. I think that's how you're supposed to be. Some account review tips. So let's see if we can win this match. Right now I'm going to focus. Right after everything we are going to continue. Batistuta to Pedri to Rijkaard. Nice boss. Bro, it seems you want to cook me right now. Take the ball. Nice boss. Thank you, Ronaldinho. Woo! Let's go. Oh. I'm cooked, bro. What the fuck is this? What kind of mistake is this? One mistake, they are going to cook you, bro. It seems Raw network is not helping. What a freaking Van Dijk. Allow me, just let me score one goal, bro. Gaucho, why? Take the ball. What? Nice goals, bro. What a goal from David Villa. That's how we do it. Freaking Van Dijk, bro. Hey. What is happening? What is happening to my network? What is happening to my network? Ah. Sometimes the network becomes so crap, bro. Clear the ball. You see, one thing that you need to take note is that, let's go. Gaucho. That is a lie, bro. Okay, so that is the end of the first match. First half, rather. The first half, it have ended draw. You see, bro want to score me match. Look at the number of shoots. Bro, no player, are you still there? If you are there, you can give me a thumbs up for us to play right now. It seems you want to dismantle my team, but I don't really have a good squad, but at least what is this, bro? Nice boss. Oh. What? You did the same mistake. What kind of fucking stain is this? Clear the ball. Bro now is now playing 4 posts. What kind of script is this?